All right. Well, hello everybody. Goldilocks Garage here. I know I've been a little negligent in my garage duties as of late. I will show you a video that I did finished on the 1978 KZ400. It is finished for all intents and purposes. Which I'll go over that in the video, so I won't bore you with this one. But anyway, this is something that I've been looking for quite a while. I picked it up day before yesterday down in Westbrook, Massachusetts, I believe it was. Um, the gentleman I got it from was the original owner, and he obviously took amazing care of the motorcycle. It is in near perfect condition. There's a couple little burnishes on the clear coat on the motor, but I'll do a close-up video and you'll be able to see how absolutely brilliant this motorcycle is. As mentioned before, I've been looking for one of these for a long time, and mainly because I owned one back in 1982. I bought a brand spanking new CB750F in '82, which is identical to this motorcycle, other than the motor was blacked out on that particular bike. The graphics, everything were the same. And that lasted, I think about 2.5 weeks. And, of course, back then I was a pretty inexperienced rider as far as street bikes. I've been riding dirt bikes and stuff like that forever. And I'm just riding down the road and maybe 40 miles an hour, and it went into a tank slapper, and instead of knowing enough to give it a little blip and it would have straightened it out, it took the handlebars out of my hands, and I went down. And as I'm sliding along the road, my handlebar punched a perfect 10mm hole in my gas tank, which I had just filled up. And of course, the sparks from sliding caught it on fire, and it burnt down to the ground. There was nothing left of that motorcycle. I even broke my wrist. So yeah, that one didn't last long, but I guess it's human nature. You always want what you used to have, and these bikes were just phenomenal back in the day. So yeah, this is kind of like a debut. Even my close friends know nothing about this motorcycle, and so this is kind of a debut in that respect. So it is what it is, but it's a phenomenal running bike. It's like I said, 12,000 miles on the clock, and it was always stored inside. It never, other than when it was being ridden, it was always in a climate controlled, area. Um, and so that's why the bike is so well preserved. I mean, it is 100% original. Mirrors everything. I believe the owner said that those are the original tires, but I tend to believe they're not. This with 12,000 miles on the clock, you don't get that kind of mileage out of a set of tires unless this guy was just putting. I don't know. Even then, I mean, they're not even weather checked. There's a decent amount of tread left. So I'm guessing these are the second set of tires, and I think they're Dunlop D404s or something like that. So I'll put a new set of tires on it. I have been riding it a little bit, but I've been taking it real easy. I'm not throwing it into any corners, with these old tires on it. But it is just a beautifully maintained motorcycle. I will let me fire it off. It runs nicely, but at some point I'm going to pull the carbs, and I believe I got a little bit of clogs on the pilot jets, which is the most common. That's what happens at any of these bikes. This thing has sat for many years, again inside. But every once in a while, the gentleman would fire it up, bring it up to operating temperature, and then put it back, into storage. The gas tank is pristine inside. There's I mean, it's one of the first bikes that I have bought, other than when I'm, a new one, that I haven't had to really do anything to. Um, like I say, I ran some, or I'm running some sea foam in it right now, and sometimes that'll actually clear up if you have a slight clog in a pilot. Um, and I'm just being lazy. I just don't want, the bike is amazingly has never been apart. He said that the valves were checked at the dealership at 7,500 miles. He says, but the carburetors, nothing has been taken apart in this motorcycle. So it'll be the first time these carbs have ever been delved into, and that's pretty amazing. I mean, it's unheard of, actually, But very, very cool. Let me, I'll stand up and I'll do if I can get off the ground, how my knees are. And I'll do pull the camera and shake it around, which I know you guys all expect of me. And I'll get a little bit more of a close-up of the bike, if you can do this without screwing up the video. Okay. You can see that the engine, the exhaust, everything on the motorcycle is just pristine. Absolutely an amazing piece. This side of the motor is just as clean as the other. Just in amazing shape. And I'm not going to tell you what I paid for it. I paid more than I would normally pay for a bike, but I got still an amazing deal on the bike. The gauges, they look like they've never been out in the sunshine at all. They are just absolutely perfect. Let me come back over here and shake the camera around some more. Let me put this up so I can stand up and talk instead of having to sit down. Bear with me. So anyway, that is where things stand in this thing. So I'm going to do a little bit of a ride by. Like I say, I don't have any way of being able to pan by myself, so I'm just going to aim it up the road a little bit, and you'll be able to see me ride by. And actually what I'll do is I'll bring this out here, so bear with me. And I'm going to aim it this way. I believe I might have to adjust the camera again. I don't know. All right. Okay, guys, let me do a little bit of a ride by. All right, well, every time I do one of those ride bys, I realize it's almost all for no, because you get a little blip of the bike. Maybe, at least you can hear it going up and down the road. I'll do a little video with my GoPro. I'll take a little ride shortly, and that way you can hear the bike. But unfortunately, my GoPro is a GoPro 3. As far as wind canceling technology, it has none. So you'll obviously hear the wind as normal. I'm going to try, I have a plug-in microphone. I'm going to try mounting up inside my helmet and see if that helps. I just got it, so we'll give that a try. But so yeah, John and Todd, what do you think? I know you guys think I'm kind of crazy for doing what I do and buying all these motorcycles and living on Social Security and all that other good stuff. But I guess it came down to after I had that heart attack, I kind of realized that every day is a gift, and I don't know, I just turned 68, which is not super old, but it's old. It's when the bodies start failing and that kind of stuff, parts start falling off. And I told myself at that point, if I can get something, or buy a bike or whatever it may be, and not have it kill me financially, like buying groceries and whatever it may be, the normal stuff, then I'm going to get it. There comes a point in someone's life where you have to say, I'm not going to. I'm going to do things. I'm going to go do see things. I'm going to buy things, whatever it may be. And this is what makes me happy. I don't. I'm a single guy. Have no kids. My enjoyment every day is going out in that garage and working on these old bikes and riding. That is what I do. So don't judge me too harshly. As far as I've always been a weak person when it comes to buying bikes, but this one's not going to hurt me financially. I did a little thought process on how to making sure that everything was going to be okay financially, and that's what I did. I pulled the trigger, and I'm very pleased. I have no regrets. So that being said, my good people, that is where I stand. So I am going to push my magic button here and end this video, and I'll hook up the GoPro and get that set up, and I'll take a little ride, and you guys can follow along. And so that's it. I'll talk back at you. See you later, guys. Bye bye.